All right, guys, injuries from the game, just Samo with an ankle, never returned. Go ahead.
What were your thoughts on Brock and what happened in the first half?
Just had 3 throws you'd love to take back. They're all 3 good decisions, just a hair late on them, and when you're a hair late on stuff, you can't throw it behind them. And he threw it behind him, and all 3 guys made him pay.
So at halftime, you gave a lot of credit to the defense for keeping, the Carolina Panthers from scoring. What did you think of Jair Brown? Because he had a pretty strong performance throughout.
He was awesome. Thought, see more on the tape, but it felt like his best game as a Niner. I think he's been playing at high level here for a while, but those 2 picks were huge, and looked like he made a number of good tackles too.
You say a hair late for Brock. Is that a byproduct of missing all the time that he did, or is it somehow related to the injury itself?
No, there's no narrative to a late throw. You're just a little late, and when you do, which people are late a lot, you just can't throw behind him when you are. You got to put it in front of him, and he had a little behind him on all 3, and all 3 of those corners made him pay.
Do you feel the need to say anything to him at halftime, or you just assume he's gonna figure it out?
No, he's all right. I communicated with him throughout the game and at halftime, but nothing big. Mick's dealing with him throughout the game too, and Brock was fine. Just 3 throws you'd like to take back.
Does that make you hesitant? I mean, after 3 throws in rapid succession to kind of throw the ball downfield?
Yeah, you got to always. You got to think about all of it and why it's happening. It makes me a lot more hesitant if they're all bad decisions and stuff. But he was seeing it right. They were all really good decisions. He just missed the throw on them. So, I think it is a lot worse when you feel like he's not making the right decisions.
Kyle, did you get any sense that Christian was more fired up about this game because it was the Panthers?
Not me personally, just because I've never felt anything from Christian any week about being the most fired up you can possibly be week in and week out. So I don't feel much of a change, but anytime you play the team that drafted you, a team you were with a while, I'm sure it was a little extra special for him.
What did you think of Robert Saleh's game plan tonight?
I thought he did an awesome job. The whole D did. Just especially overcoming those 3 turnovers. When you do that, especially I believe one was right there in the red zone. We got the pick. The other one we held him to a field goal, I think. But it was huge. He did an awesome game plan, and the guys played at a high level to it.
Did you feel this week that there was some carryover in confidence from the defense after their performance last week that they were able to bring it to this week?
I feel like these guys have been playing a while together. Ever since losing Fred and stuff, it's been a bunch of young guys, guys who haven't had their ops yet, and I think each week you can feel them in practice get better and better. Now, it's not always that result on Sunday or on Monday, but today it was. I thought last week it was, and we all know it was a rough 4th quarter, but these last 2 games I thought we've really improved.
What did you see on the blocking on the touchdown run?
It was awesome block by JJ, cracked the D in. We were able to get Trinket up on the free safety, and Christian followed right behind Juice on the cover 3 corner, and it was extremely clean, well-blocked play that allowed him to hit it, I think, from the 12.
Seemed to struggle to stretch the field tonight. Was there anything the Panthers did to make it a little bit more difficult?
No, I thought he did stretch the field, just missed all 3 of those throws. So when you have those ops and you miss them, it's tough to get them again. Both those guys did a good job of was making him pay when the ball was behind. Number 8's got some good hands, and I don't know who got the other one, but 2 good catches by those guys, 3 good catches by those guys.
How do you guys go from having a defense that's young and learning to raising the expectations for them now? What will be required down the stretch?
We don't really talk about raising expectations. We just talk about trying to play as good as we can every week. I think those guys haven't got caught up in too much. They come to work every week. I really like how they've been in practice week in and week out. Had our toughest game versus the Rams about 3 weeks ago, and you would never felt that by watching how they practiced on Wednesday. It's been very consistent with these guys. They're really just locked into their jobs and trying to do the best they can.
McCaffrey leads the league in both rushes and receptions. How has he been able to sort of withstand the workload and also be successful with those touches?
I think he's always successful when he gets his touches. I don't think that's been any different probably since he was playing Pop Warner football, And he's always been very durable. He's been able to avoid getting a bad injury. And being able to avoid that's allowed him to keep going. And it's, he really makes our pass game go. When things aren't there, just how automatic he is on the checkdowns and stuff underneath allows us to stay on the field a lot. And I think it's one of the main reasons we have so many 10 play plus drives.
When
Brock threw the third pick, did you at all consider going to Matt considering how well he'd been playing?
No.
Are there some glue guys on defense that maybe help this group stay together as they're kind of trying to find a new identity without Fred and Nick?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to sit and say names, but it's like, I think all our guys have had a little bit of part. I mean, I think Curtis Robinson, getting his first opportunity today to start at Mike linebacker, I thought was huge. But he's been around us for a while, and one of the guys people respect the most on the team. I thought Tatum's done an awesome job. He wasn't there today, but when you talk about glue guys, just the guys who show up each week and just work no matter what the circumstances are. Tig's been that way, huge. Jair, always Demo. I think Sambo stepped it up big. I'm really proud of our defensive guys, so I hate to even leave any names out. I mean, there's not a guy out there that I feel hasn't been grinding and giving us his all every week.
How big was the McKivitz fumble recovery, and what did you think overall of the offensive line?
I thought they did a good job. I thought they protected well. I thought we run blocked well. I thought that was a hell of a play by that linebacker. I mean, you could see him sneaking behind and getting that ball from Christian, and it's just awesome when you're always running after the play, playing all the way through the whistle. Good things happen, and Colton does that every play, and fortunately it was, so we didn't have a turnover there.
Did you see what happened to Juwan on the last series?
Yeah, the guy took a cheap shot and hit him in the balls, and I was real proud of Juwan for not losing his mind out there and getting him to the sideline.
Nine touches for Christian on that opening drive. I'm sure that was scripted. But then you kind of backed off of him a little bit. Did Carolina do anything to take him away from you, or was that just part of your plan going in anyway?
No, I mean, it wasn't scripted. Those plays are. I mean, when we hand it off, it is. But when you're, I mean, I'd be surprised how many passes where he's number one. If people are covered, you go to a check down, and Christian's as good of a check down as there is in the league. So, makes things pretty decisive for a quarterback. And every time we go to him underneath, usually we go to him in the right decisions because people are covered deep, and he's real easy to get the ball to after that.
Anything else? Good. All right.
All right, guys.